Hello everyone, how are you? If you're wondering why I'm currently playing the my Q2 lap from Singapore, recent issue has come out on my behalf. Basically, it wasn't with the recording this time. The recording went fine for the last three videos, but I lost all the footage from Hungary, Belgium, and Italy. I lost footage for all those races, and yeah, I was gutted when I saw that because I got everything recorded. Everything was recorded well. There was no issues on that front. I recorded and stopped my video recording perfectly fine. But when I inserted my memory stick onto the computer, it said that the disc couldn't be read when I stuck it into the computer. And I was like, oh no. I tried to get my videos back by trying to troubleshoot the disc, and it didn't work either. There were no files on that disc, and at that moment, I couldn't show them. I just had to skip to Singapore. I've got to tell you how those races went. So we start off with Hungary. Hungary was a dry to wet race. It was changeable conditions. Started off in dry, and then was wet later on. I started off on primes. I qualified 10th. I kind of knew Hungary was probably going to be one of my weaker circuits, so that's kind of another reason why I started off in primes, because I didn't think I'd be much faster than the guys around me. So at the start, I dropped outside the top 10, and my teammate went past me at turn 1 actually, at Hungary. I lost a position to Buemi. Buemi had a really good start from about 16th on the grid and gained, 5-6 places at the start as a result of a dive bomb down to turn 1. Because when I stopped, it wasn't quite where it was starting to get damp. I just basically didn't want to make an additional pit stop. I wanted to be... I just kind of took a bit of a risk there, because I thought, well, I'm probably only going to score a couple anyway. So I just thought, well, see if I benefit from strategy. And I didn't really benefit from doing that strategy, because it was too early for intermediates. Everyone else on slicks was still setting decent times. And, when they came into their box, because I stopped 2 laps earlier for the intermediates, whereas they stayed out on slicks for 2 extra laps. When they did come in from the pits, I was still in basically the same position. I was 12th. And then the track started getting heavier in terms of the rain, and I was losing time on the intermediates. My pace on the intermediates wasn't very good, because it then started to rain heavier, and I was like, oh, I need to go on to wets now. I'm going to go for wets. But at this point, there was only 2 laps remaining, 2 or 3 laps. But I thought, well, I may as well see if my pace is significantly better than the cars around me. So I came into my box. I came out 20th. I gained some places on the back marker teams. I got past Kovalainen on the final lap. But as you could tell by that statement, no one else pitted for wets. So really, what I needed to do in hindsight was go from dry tyre, then go on to wets. I may as well have done that, because then I would have saved myself a pit stop then. And it might have worked out for me. I might have scored a couple of points at least, but I don't think I was going to get any more than that. My pace just really wasn't very good, and the strategy wasn't perfect either. It was a terrible race for me and my championship. So because on that particular race, Mark Webber, who just became my rival at that point, I selected him as my rival. He finished in first. So that wasn't ideal at all. Then my fortunes turned around when we went to Belgium. I knew Belgium was going to be a strong circuit for me. Obviously started in my mandatory position of 10th, and I cut through the field nicely. I got past Lewis Hamilton. I got past Lewis Hamilton in the last few laps, and I was closing on Fernando Alonso, the race leader and eventual winner, but I just couldn't quite. I just ran out of laps basically, and I finished in 2nd place. Mark Webber, I think, finished like 4th or something that way at that race. So I pulled away from him after that race. I kind of made a little bit of a cushion. I made more of a cushion for myself in the championship standings. My teammate and my rival lost points to me in the standings that race. Then we got to Italy, the next race. I finished second at Belgium, and next race was Italy. Pace was okay. Wasn't too bad. I kind of lucked into, because I know at the chicane, it's not the first chicane, it's the second chicane before the Lesmos. A couple cars went off into the gravel there, and I think a few cars spun. So I gained a couple of places as a result of that, and I finished in 4th place. I don't think my pace was necessarily of a top runner, because I actually had Robert Kubica behind me in the Renault, which is a midfield car. So I was kind of running at an upper midfield pace, really. Although I wasn't too far off the podium. I was like under 5 seconds, something like that, around about the 5-second mark, and I finished 4th there. So yeah, overall, not a bad 3 races, but wasn't ideal, because to Germany, which was the last race I recorded, Mark Webber's closed in quite considerably, actually. He has made a sizable dent in my championship lead. So yeah, that's not ideal. I should also say that I signed a contract for Lotus for next year as well, for next season. So I'm hoping I'll win the championship with Toro Rosso, so that then I can give myself a bit more of a challenge, winning the championship with Lotus. I don't want to go to like a Sauber or like a Williams or anything. I wanted a challenge, because I think there's a chance at least I can win the championship with Toro Rosso. I don't particularly want to go for a faster team than that. I think that will take the fun out of it. I could see myself winning the championship by a fairly healthy distance if I race for Sauber or Williams next year. So that's why I wanted to give myself that challenge next season. Yeah, that's enough of me talking.
Starter up, car to track. The boss wants another points finish out of you this weekend. Give it your best shot. this guy easily. Massa's the race leader. Currently, we're 9 places above where we predicted. Great work. Keep this going. Your tyres and brakes are in the optimal temperature zones. This should be a peak performance. We've moved up into 8th place. We can take this guy. Come on. Come on. Fantastic. We're 10 places above where we thought we'd be. Brilliant job. McLaren have gone for the prime tyre on Hamilton's car. Need to pit in this lap. this lap. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Go now! There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track. Looks like Hulkenberg will be pitting within the next 3 laps. Got this guy. Go for the overtake. Go for the overtake. Places up from our predicted finishing position. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. Places down on Sebastian. Sebastian's a couple of places ahead of you. Sebastian is lapping a few tenths of a... You're in 6th. Sixth position, nice drive, well done. the Drivers' Championship table.